Now this is a great example of that reversal pattern. We come up, we test the high of day, and because we're seeing that, right, we're seeing that personality here where there's not a lot of conviction in the market, we don't expect this high to be broken. We expect this to be able to fade the high. So we mark up our 18s here. We break below that swing low. Now the problem with this was here at 9 o'clock, and again, we watch closely at the first trade of the day. At 9 o'clock here, all signs point to short. We had big sellers. Momentum was pointing down. Everything was showing up according to our rules. We got into the trade at 36.16 here at 9:09. We waited almost 5 minutes before nothing happened, and I had to get out of the trade because my alarm went off at 9:15. So obviously I wanted to stay in this trade. We wanted to keep this trade on, but when things are moving so slowly like this, nothing going on, we watched as the sellers came in and pounded those lows, nothing moved, so I was forced to flatten my position at a scratch trade. Nothing in, nothing out. This happens all the time. We get into a trade based upon our rules, everything looks great, and then nothing goes on. So we give it a couple seconds, maybe even a couple minutes, and things just sit there. Guys, we read tape, we noticed right away nothing was happening, so we knew we had to cut this trade early. I'm not going to sit around all day long and wait to see, because the longer I stay in the market, the more risk comes into this trade. So be aggressive with your entries, be aggressive with your exits, and you guys can see here the first trade of the day on the euro was a scratch trade. Next trade here at 9:40 on the gold, we're back to our wins again here. Another big winner here. Short-term trend is down. You can see my short-term trend down. We're going to break below this swing low here for a breaker pattern short. 940 on the gold, breaker pattern short, 52.3 was the fill. We got our +5 target, our +8, and then we trailed our stop to lock in 11 more ticks for 29 ticks or 290 USD. So again, patience pays off. We took the first trade at 9 o'clock. We then waited for price action a little bit better for us at 9:40. We took our second trade, and the second trade made us some pretty good money here. Next up, third trade of the morning here, over on gold. This was a loss. Once again, you can see here, we do take losses. It's all how we react to those losses and being able to cut those losses early, right? Very important piece of this pie. Another example of that reversal pattern. Short-term trend up. We're not seeing that big, strong move that we like to see through those highs. So what do we look for? We break below that swing low, right, for our two-step short. Now notice here, this candlestick here is what got me in, right? This candlestick right here is what got me in here. And you can see, if you follow me down bottom here, the momentum indicator quickly, once we got into it, reversed back against us and returned back to the upside. Once we see momentum curl against me, I realize I made the wrong decision on this trade. I've got to get out of that trade as soon as possible. Cut my losses early here. Early exit loss from 49.7 here, just after 10 o'clock. Minus 12 ticks. That's a -3 times 4 contracts. -12 total, or 120 USD for our third trade of the morning. So at this point, we were pretty much flat as of about 10 o'clock, and we thought maybe this day may come to an end here without us making much money today. That was not the case, though. Once again, your patience pays very well for us here in the room. 10:25 now, short-term trend down, right? This is only 15 minutes later. We came off the low of day. Again, right, looking for those reversals today, right? We're not seeing that big, strong move that we're used to seeing here. So what do we look for? We look for the reversals. Once again, bouncing off the low of day here, we're looking for a two-step long, break above that swing high for your two-step long on the crude. 10:25, 72 was the fill. Got our +4 target. Move a stop up to entry +1. Got filled to +1 for our 10 ticks or 100 USD. So as you can see, now we're starting to pad our account a little bit more here. And then the final trade of the morning was over here on crude. Finished up on crude, both the past two trades, 11:33, so almost an hour later, guys. We were going over questions. We were talking about all kinds of things, from setting up your routine to using your workspace to the benefits of membership. And all of a sudden, the price began to pick up in speed again at 11:20, 11:30. So here we are thinking our day's over, and all of a sudden, bam, we get lots of great price action just after 11:30. Now notice here, guys, I want you to see something real quickly here. The price action began to jump to the upside here. Now notice I can't really get into this trade until I start getting in and around these red lines here. Okay, so you'll see we started off, the price was really jumping to the upside here, but I've got to wait to see my pattern. The patterns develop around the red lines. So I looked for initially here the two-step short. Again, going for that reversal, looking for a two-step short right here. That was the initial look for a two-step short there, going against the trend. That didn't work out as planned, right? It kept going through that high. So again, we look for the next swing high here. Okay, here at 83.02, 83.03. That's, of course, within 5 ticks of that big round number, so I can't take the first swing high. The second swing high, though, got me above the 83.05, right? That 5-tick rule around the big round number. Second one got me above the big round number, and this one I could take for a wave long, breaker pattern long, 83.10. We got our +4 target. Stop to entry, +8 target, move that stop to the pink line, and then we trailed our stop to lock in 9 more ticks. 2 off at 4, 1 off at 8, 1 off at 9, 25 ticks, or 250 USD. Now at this point, we were pleased as punch because now at this point, right, we had made 35 ticks, another 350 bucks here towards the end of the morning when we really hadn't expected to see very much else. Total all up, guys, 52 ticks, 520 USD, another winning day here in the room. And once again, patience pays well. Tomorrow's Wednesday, April 14th. We got 8:30 CPI and retail sales, 10 o'clock business inventories. Bernanke speaks tomorrow at 10 o'clock as well. 10:30 crude oil inventories, and tomorrow we'll do members training at 11:30. As always, we open the room up tomorrow at 7:45 Eastern Time. We do webinars on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We did a great webinar today on the Discipline Cycle Workshop. Hope you guys had a good time with that. If you guys want more information about our patterns, our routines, the markets we trade, the indicators we use, everything you need to know to follow along with us in the trade room, the beginner's course is designed for you, and always sales@schooloftrade.com for more information on advanced lifetime membership. My name is Joseph James. We'll see you guys next time. See you in the room. Bye-bye for now.